It's your girl, Crystal, the red pill ground girl. That's me. So, I wanted to get on here and talk about, brown skins. I'm talking to y'all, but I'm talking to the conservatives. I'm talking about anybody that love truth. What in the world is going on with y'all talking about y'all going to be interested looking at courting, talking to RFK?
This comes after a recent survey from the New York Times and Siena College showed Biden's seating support from Black battleground state voters to Robert F. Kennedy Jr. For more.
Hold on. How did that happen? Everybody stop. Stop right now. We're not doing this, y'all. We are not doing this. No. Not acceptable. We are not even considering RFK. And I'll tell you a few reasons why. Okay, so one of my and I love her. I really do. Angela Stanton King, shout out. I love her. She is exploring the independent candidate. And I understand. We kind of feel disenfranchised by by Democrats, of course. They ain't even hiding it no more. They ain't doing nothing for us, right? Hold on, let me fix my hair. Okay. They ain't doing nothing for us, right? And then Republicans, y'all just y'all punks. Y'all gotta fight, okay? Y'all gotta fight. Anyway, so Democrats not doing anything. Republicans are not fighting. RFK. Here he come. Okay. Now, y'all, I'm gonna be just honest, okay? I'm really trying to be more polished and poised, but I'm not running for president. I'm not running for president. I don't want to be president of y'all. So I'm just going to say it like it is, right? Okay. RFK. What is he? He was a Democrat that decided that he wanted to run now and run independently, but y'all remember he's still a Democrat. So now he come in with all this stuff my reparations. Okay? Y'all falling for this? Brown skins, y'all falling for this, and white and light skins, white folks, y'all falling for this.
It's just come out and endorsed some form of reparations for slavery, and I love this story. Some conservatives are really upset by it. I'm not. I'm so happy about it. Here's what he said. He said, we need federal tax dollars to, quote, rebuild Black infrastructure like banks and businesses. He supports, quote, direct redress payments or tax credits to Black people by virtue of being Black. He says communities that were specifically targeted for destruction need to be specifically targeted for repair. During Jim Crow, Black banks, businesses, hospitals, schools, and farms were targeted for destruction. Racists knew that without these, the Black community had no chance of building wealth. We must set aside federal dollars to rebuild Black infrastructure. These programs complement direct redress payments or tax credits to the descendants of the victims of Jim Crow and other victims of persecution. RFK Jr. will find ways to offer this redress that are legal, fair, and win the approval of Americans of all.
It's like he'll say whatever, do whatever. I can't even with him, right? First of all, reparations. That means to recognize that this country has done a wrong and to grant a certain people money. Okay. Giving Black folks money for slavery and not even knowing who was affected by slavery, who came in from slavery, whatever. I'm for it. Look, I'll take it. Look, if you giving it out, I'll take it. Is it going to make anything better in our communities? No. Our minds have got to change. We can give every single Black person a reparations check, but we already seen what y'all did with them COVID checks that y'all got. It's gone. Tennis shoes, chicken boxes, what else? What else? What else? Bags, a car that you can keep for 3 months that you don't put a down payment on and can't keep the payment. Like, brown skins, come on. Like, seriously. Don't sell out your kids' future because somebody said they're going to give you a check, right? We got to change our minds and stop wanting these people to entice us with free stuff. Okay, I digress. Second of all, like, okay, the whole vaccine thing, that's cool. I like the way he's kind of standing up for that. I don't like the manipulation around the whole like race baiting thing. There was a clip where he said that everybody's racist, like where racism is embedded. Like,
And canceling them and doing this. It's an important aspiration. It'll never work. And racism is innate. The remedy for it is to give young children confidence so that when they encourage racism, they're not internalizing.
Racist. Okay. You know, I hate to say I told you so. I called it when Americans and when the right wingers in particular were saying, RFK Jr., he's a right winger. That guy, he's a conservative candidate. We should back him over Trump or DeSantis or somebody. I said, he's a lib. He's a liberal. That's no knock on him exactly. He's always been a liberal. His name's Kennedy. He just sides with us on COVID vaccines, which is good, but there are other issues, like the economy and abortion and immigration and national security and like everything. And he's with the liberals on pretty much everything, environmentalism, energy, and he happens to be with us on COVID vaccines. To RFK's point, the actual point he's arguing.
dude, like, if you got something to confess to and you feel like you need to get it off your chest, but don't put that on everybody else. These white folks, you can't speak for all white folks and say everybody's innately racist and da. Yes, I do believe that people are tribal. And people like to do business with people that they feel comfortable with, that they like, that they understand. That's more so culture. That has a lot to do with language. That has a lot to do with what you like to eat, what you like to do. It does not have anything to do with the amount of chemical called melanin in your skin. And stop it. Stop baiting us. I hate when white people start to talk like that. Like, dude, you're white. You're white. Okay? So if you're saying white people are racist, you're saying you're racist. And why would we want to vote for anybody racist, sir? Okay, we're done. But the final thing that really pissed me off about him is the whole transgender children. First of all, what does that even mean? There's no transgender children. There's no LGBTQ children. And I remember my girl saying that. Like, I remember her saying LGBTQ has everything to do with what kind of sex you like. First of all, if you're a child, you don't know what kind of sex you like because you ain't supposed to be having no sex. So when he was asked about it, when he did a town hall with Pat David, his answer was, I don't know enough about transgender or transitioning drugs to make a case on it.
And then I have to look at the drugs, the safety of the drugs, whether there's permanent damage from I just don't know. You're rolling your eyes like I shouldn't have. This is an obvious question.
Do you trust a 14-year-old driving a car? Without a driver's license?
Well,
do you trust a 13-year-old?
What do you mean you don't know enough about it, fool? Like, what do you need to know about it? You don't transition children. You don't allow them to cut off their body parts. You don't allow them to take puberty blockers. Like, when that can render them sterile. That can render them depressed. You don't give children Tylenol if they're not sick. You don't over-medicate children on things. Like, that's just the simplest form. You don't do this to children. People who love children, people who... somebody should have asked him, are you going to do this to your kid? That's what somebody should have said. You gonna do this to your kid? You gonna transition your little boy? And honestly, and I'm about to go there. Gabrielle Union. Gabrielle Union. Brown skins. What's going on with that? And don't do like R. Kelly. Don't do like R. Kelly in a few years when Dwayne Wade's son come out and say, I'm so sorry, I don't want to be a girl anymore. Y'all start saying, oh my God, I had no idea he felt it. I had no idea. Zaya is a child, okay? And y'all are sitting here cheering her on and her transitioning, and Gabby is the face of it. Gabrielle Union is sitting up there cheering it on, and it ain't her child. That black woman that is the mother of him, said, I do not agree with transitioning my son into a female before he is the age of 18. And everybody has just been supporting it, going along with it, applauding it, while this black mother is over here saying, I don't agree with that. I don't want that. I don't like that. And y'all are sitting here siding with Dwayne Wade, who is a castrated male. Anybody who allows a woman who did not carry that little boy in her womb to transition your son is a female. Dwayne Wade, take your panties off, sir, and tell her me and his mother will do this. Gabrielle Union needs to get out of that family conversation, period, especially when she on the other side. And Dwayne, and she don't respect you. Let me tell you, I'm talking, no, yeah, she don't respect you. And I knew she didn't respect you, and you should have knew she didn't respect you, is when you remember that time when they asked her who's the greatest basketball player alive? And she said LeBron James. She didn't even say you, bro. Like, you should have called it quits then. Now she's transitioning your kid. And you know what, Gabby? You can't have your own. The one you got, you didn't even make. And now you want to transition this little black boy that you didn't carry. Let's see if you do that with that little girl that you having. It just makes me so mad, y'all. Why are we allowing this? Brown skins. If it's any time to get mad, this is one. This is one. Transitioning children will never be okay. Transitioning adults is not okay. You keep talking about the LGBTQ community and the trans community and how they're committing suicide. I wonder why. You're pumping all these drugs into you, trying to get rid of that X and make it a Y. Or trying to make that Y an X. And I'm sorry, it don't work like that. You got a maker. And the baby maker, made you what you gonna be. And you gonna be that until the day you die. Tough luck. I don't know. What y'all think? Seriously, we're not even talking about that. And for RFK to sit there talking about he want to be the president of the United States and talking about it's okay, he doesn't know enough. He doesn't know enough about the situation to know if it's okay to transition children. What do you mean you don't know if it's okay to transition children? What do you mean? Anybody who is interested in a child picking who she likes or he likes to have sex with is a pervert. Is weird. It's gross. It's actually ugh. And we need to start saying it, and we need to say it out loud. And anybody who's confused about it, we need to get it straight with them. And that's my take on it. Period. Let me tell you something. I will die on that mountain, y'all. That is a hill I'm willing to die on. Anyway, RFK, decide what you want to be. Brown skins, don't fall for it. White folks, Trump 2024. It's the only way to go. Live life. Enjoy life. God is good. Love God. Love your family. Peace.